Hey guys, pixel art is alive and thriving, opening doors to new worlds full of magic, battles, and mystery. Today, I'm going to show you 20 fresh and incredibly beautiful pixel games that have either already been released or are set to launch this year. Goodbye, Seoul. In this game, an asteroid is on a collision course with Seoul. With only 6 months left until impact, the city transforms into a dangerous, nearly abandoned zone. The main character ventures into the ruined city to uncover the truth about a secret space evacuation program. This is an atmospheric puzzle platformer with stealth and survival elements. A city created in a unique 2.5-dimensional pixel art style is full of traps, wreckage, hostile factions, and eerie abandoned places. You'll need to use your surroundings to avoid direct conflict, solve clever puzzles, and move the story forward. The Lighthouse Is My Home. You play as a lighthouse keeper on a cursed island shrouded in fog, where the environment constantly shifts, and a single mistake could be fatal. This is a fast-paced pixel art roguelite where your main goal is to keep the light from going out, or darkness will consume everything. Expect a procedurally generated island filled with bizarre creatures, deadly traps, and ancient artifacts. Each run offers a chance to find new routes, collect powerful items, discover synergies, and survive a little longer. Long Gone, an atmospheric adventure in the spirit of retro point-and-click games. Long Gone takes you through a post-apocalyptic neighborhood long abandoned by the living. Their stories are hidden in letters, notes, and forgotten items scattered around homes. It's your job to piece together what happened to the world. The game combines 2.5-dimensional platforming outdoors with fully explorable 3-dimensional interiors. There's no combat, even the zombies are more like moving puzzles than threats. Search drawers, collect and combine items, and find creative uses for everything. Not everything you pick up will be useful, but every object tells a story. Everwind offers a fresh take on the survival sandbox RPG from a first-person perspective. Explore a world made of floating islands, build bases, gather resources, craft items and gear, and battle enemies. The game features a fully destructible environment, letting you reshape the world around you. Whether playing solo or online, you can expect cross-platform support and a world that evolves with community feedback. Everwind is planned for early access, with player input helping shape its ongoing development. Witchbrook, a charming blend of fantasy life sim and adventure. Witchbrook is inspired by classics like Stardew Valley. You play as a student at a magical academy, attending classes, learning spells, and building friendships and romantic connections with townsfolk. As you grow in magical skill through minigames, quests, and seasonal festivals, the world expands. You can grow magical plants, take part in spellcasting competitions, and unlock new areas around town. The game features RPG-like progression, allowing you to level up skills and unlock new spells and alchemy recipes. Doloc Town. Welcome to a post-apocalyptic yet strangely cozy world built from the ruins of the past. In Doloc Town, a city made of broken trains and collapsed bridges becomes a safe haven where you'll build a farm, survive harsh conditions, and make friends among the town's odd but kind residents. But this isn't just a farming sim. You'll face acid rains, scorching heat, and severe droughts while exploring wild lands, from mysterious valleys to deadly swamps and forgotten ruins. Grow crops, craft tools, fish, cook, upgrade your home, and search for artifacts in a world shaped by survival and quiet hope. HYKE, Northern Light. This magical pixel art action RPG follows HYKE, a young witch traveling across a war-torn world in search of her mother and the truth behind the forbidden zones. The world has been shattered by conflict between humans and witches, and only fragments remain. Expect dynamic top-down combat mixed with peaceful campfire moments. Fight magical beasts, collect gear, cook meals for stat boosts, and explore dangerous lands. Play as one of 7 unique heroines, each with her own fighting style, progression path, and abilities. In ZWAARD, you're dropped into a post-apocalyptic world where rogue technology has infected every living thing. You'll explore a vast open landscape, battling mutated creatures with a sword you can fully customize. Scavenge for components from the remnants of civilization to modify your weapon, from heavy, brutal blades to swift, precise ones. Every upgrade changes how your sword behaves in combat. The game blends intense battles, atmospheric exploration, and uncovering the mystery behind the downfall of humanity. Cast and Chill is a relaxing pixel art game combining fishing, exploration, and light crafting. Explore calm lakes, rivers, and oceans, catch over 50 types of fish, from common to legendary, and upgrade your gear, all with your loyal dog by your side. The game features 2 modes: active, where you control casting and reeling, and passive, where the game plays in the background with offline progression. Sell your catch, buy upgrades, unlock new fishing spots, and enjoy a peaceful escape at your own pace. Neon Abyss 2. The chaos returns in Neon Abyss 2, now bigger, faster, and even more unpredictable. This sequel turns the mayhem up to 11 with explosive combat, wild loot combinations, and a brand new 4-player co-op mode where you and your friends can unleash total destruction. You'll have full freedom to define your playstyle, from melee weapons like bats to venomous plants and predator pets. Items found in the Abyss interact with each other in crazy ways, allowing you to build hundreds of unique, overpowered loadouts every run. Holstin, Poland, late 1992. Something unnatural is infecting the remote town of ZWAARD. Slime creeps through the streets, buildings rot from within, and the last remaining residents are slowly losing their minds. You arrive to find your missing friend, who vanished after entering the town. Holstin is an atmospheric survival horror with a unique isometric perspective. Hand-drawn pixel art blends with modern 3D camera angles and dynamic lighting, letting you view environments from 8 fixed positions. Explore crumbling buildings, scavenge for weapons and supplies, and interact with increasingly unstable locals. Sometimes their madness is the only clue you'll get. Aethermancer. In this world, everything revolves around monsters, not just fighting them, but forging bonds with them. You are an Aethermancer, gifted with the power to control the souls of creatures trapped in an endless cycle of death and rebirth. Your goal is to build a unique team of 3 monsters, develop their abilities, find synergies, and battle in strategic, turn-based combat. The battle system is centered on 4 elemental types of ether, influencing not just spell strength but your overall tactics. Cleanse enemy ether, poison it, shield your allies, or unleash elemental destruction. It's not about grinding, but about thoughtful choices. When a monster dies in battle, it's gone for good. In Super Zoo Story, you inherit a rundown zoo on a remote island, and it's your job to bring it back to life. Build habitats, care for over 70 species of animals, including dinosaurs, and turn your zoo into a thriving attraction. Every animal is unique, with specific needs, behaviors, and environmental preferences. You'll feed, heal, entertain, and even splice DNA to create new species. The island is also home to over 40 NPCs, each with their own routines. Befriend them, build relationships, or even start a family. Back in Time is a pixel art action-adventure where you bend time itself. As a temporal agent, you travel between pivotal moments in history to prevent disasters and rewrite fate.
Get over here, motherfucker! I think you do. You don't time with time!
Expect tense combat, clever puzzles based on time manipulation, and distorted versions of real historical settings. Unlock powerful abilities like time slowing, rewinding, creating temporal clones, and rewriting past events to affect the present. Each mission blends action, logic, and storytelling across radically different timelines. Threads of Time. This is a time-traveling RPG that spans countless eras, from prehistoric jungles filled with dinosaurs to a distant cybernetic future.
Don't someone mess with time. You don't with time.
But it's not just about time hopping. It's a story of intertwined destinies. You'll build a team of heroes from across history to fix a timeline that's spiraling out of control. Combat is turn-based and tactically deep, emphasizing synergy over brute force. Chain abilities unleash devastating combos and use time-based mechanics to shift the tide of battle in your favor. In Tombwater, you play as a lone gunslinger arriving in a cursed mining town in search of a missing friend, only to discover a land twisted by madness and crawling with eldritch horrors. The townsfolk have gone insane, monsters prowl the streets, and something ancient and evil poisons the land itself. The game is a 2D top-down Souls-like with Metroidvania elements. Explore bleak canyons, haunted forests, forgotten mines, and scorching deserts in a connected world full of secrets, NPCs, story twists, and terrifying bosses. Master fast-paced combat and unravel the cosmic mystery buried beneath Tombwater. Heroes of Hammerwatch II. This sequel to the beloved pixel art action roguelite takes everything from the first game and expands it dramatically. Now featuring a vast open world, every loot run becomes a full-fledged adventure. Gameplay blends fast-paced, action-packed dungeon crawling with exploration of an overworld filled with villages, wastelands, ruins, and forests, all packed with enemies, quests, and secrets. Choose from a variety of classes, each with a unique combat style, and build your hero with deep customization to create unique loadouts. The biggest new feature? 4-player online co-op. Yes, Your Grace 2, Snowfall. This sequel builds on the unique royal management mechanics of the original, now set against the harsh backdrop of winter, famine, and civil unrest. It's a blend of kingdom sim and narrative-driven decision-making, where every choice can shift the fate of your realm. You'll listen to your subjects' petitions, manage dwindling resources, and form political alliances, all while facing the brutal effects of winter, disease, food shortages, and grueling moral dilemmas that test your leadership. The Rewinder 2. The follow-up to the atmospheric point-and-click adventure rooted in Chinese mythology once again puts you in the role of a spirit able to travel through memories and alter the fates of the dead. This time, a new time flow mechanic lets you see how events shift in real time with every intervention. Find key turning points and make precise choices to restore harmony and uncover deep, emotional narratives. Many indie developers choose pixel art for their debut games, and for good reason. The style continues to thrive, offering fresh mechanics, bold ideas, and a sense of artistry that's hard to match. Thanks for watching till the end. The Image Game Channel was with you. Have a nice day.